With all these fresh new faces in the halls of Congress, lobbyists are eyeing them up, like Guido's eyeing up drunk women on a dance floor in Atlantic City.
I think the biggest crooks in our democracy are people who act as though they're common sense or that they're, offering so-called all-American solutions. But when you dig in to who they're really working for, they're working for people who have a lot of money and a lot of power already.
There's a lot of money being pumped into politics right now. Even a lot of conservatives now supporting campaign finance reform, because they don't want to have billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar elections. Progressives obviously have made that one of their key issues, and I think they do that for political reasons. But I think that people sense that there are forces that are much bigger than them in the political process right now. They are very suspect of that.
Both parties are the party of millionaires and billionaires. You can decide who you trust more, mysterious billionaire Koch brothers or sketchy union boss Richard Trumka.
What I want these candidates to do is to support a balanced budget. And I'm very worried that if the budget is not balanced, that inflation could occur and the economy of our country could suffer terribly.
So the candidates you support are because of their fiscal policies, most important.
That's exactly right, Barbara. I'm really focused intensely on economic and fiscal issues, because if those go bad, the country as a whole suffers terribly.
There's not a single good reason for any worker, especially any union member, to vote against Barack Obama. And there's only one really, really bad reason to vote against Barack Obama. And that's because he's not white.
With all the money flowing in and out of Washington, it's easy to see why people get frustrated.
The politicians are what drive the agenda of parties, and the agenda is not all that different between the two. So, aside from the wings of those parties that may move towards extremist perspectives, they don't change that much. Democrats are a bit different today than they were when I was at the millennial age, because at that point you had conservative Democrats who played a larger role. You had centrist Democrats that played a larger role. Same thing, though, on the Republican side. You had what you would now consider moderate Republicans that played a large role that aren't so much there anymore. You still have some conservative Democrats or centrist Democrats, but that's not really what gets people's attention.